Hey guys, welcome to the video. Another day, another time, Today I have go to a restaurant, so I end up eating good food. Was I don't remember the name. I want to say it wrong. It was like shrimps. They like rice. Not the best, especially me going raw vegan right now. Of course, I still want to go because it's not something about an experience. It's really me having conscious of things is way better, right? But I end up going to a restaurant and ate that. Unfortunately for me, I'm gonna have to go to another restaurant tomorrow. That's a problem. Like every raw vegan talks about, it's like family gatherings. Wait, I'm gonna run. Probably 4K. I don't know if you're gonna go to 5. We might. Be thinking even doing videos, recording myself, the path that I go running, then speed racing. Is there here an insect? So for me to not crush it, because insects are not the most intelligent. It's cool. But when I run, I don't feel like it, to be honest. I don't know if it was from the food. The food left me heavy, man. The food left me like feeling worse, Made me feel like tired and stuff. So again, like raw vegan, bro, you gain energy. You gain. Cooked food, you lose, and it's like you don't really understand until you get it, the concept, which it only comes from experience. But yeah, yesterday I ran a lot. The weights part was tremendous because I'm getting solid gains, bro, as I want it. And to be honest, it's exactly what every bodybuilder tells you. You want to be big, you want to be able to lift heavy, 8 to 15 reps, right? And the thing is, we're talking about lifting heavy that you can't, and now you're ripping your muscle. Okay, we're not talking about that stuff. No tendons, no ripping muscles, nothing like that. Okay, we're talking about a weight that you are comfortably able to lift at least, 8 reps with no side pains, no pains that it looks like an injury coming. Okay, I'm gonna go to my 16 kilos biceps, and it's not gonna be hard. It's not gonna be like, oh my god, if I start trying, it might hurt my bicep. No, I know I'm gonna do like easy 3 reps, and then we're gonna go to 5, 7. You know what I mean? So you have to be comfortable with that weight. No exaggeration. Like recognize your power. Don't put your ego as a big thing. Don't be like, because you saw me lifting 16, let me lift like 8 right now. I never lift. And then you fuck up completely your body. Like, it's not about that, you know what I mean? People drive a lot very slow sometimes, you know what I mean? Because I'm so fast and I'm paranoid. I see people driving super, super slowly, and it's like, bro. I don't know, maybe shit weird. Some part I realized how I changed. Like, I'm literally walking around here again. I was like, no, I'm too tired for running, so I'm walking. And this is funny to me. And is really what makes more sense. Because if you gonna run first thing, you're not warming up. But if you're gonna walk, you are warming up. But there's a store right here. There is only like, I don't know, people who seem like they heavy attached to drugs. That dog is not cool right there, making all type of noises. Shit's super weird. I'm gonna be honest, me, I used to be either training or like either training or in my house, right? So this walking scene, sound, this shit is super weird to me, to be honest. It might be fun because I'm super high too, man. It's very funny. Like I smoke and get super super high, you know what I mean? Then I'm just like, let me go outside. I just started making better decisions. I'm not gonna lie. I used to smoke before, and I always felt like, oh yeah, I take way better decisions when I'm smoking. But then, like, I started fasting 2 days, one day, once a week, and then I started like fasting. Like, and when I say fasting, I was not eating or drinking for a whole day, and then I started doing like one day fast, one day not eating, and I don't know. I was just I don't know, man. I felt like I was smoking way too much at that time. So I don't know how much good this is really. Because I feel like if you're eating like meat and processed foods and like candies or desserts, that stuff, these motorcycles make way too many noise, man. Way too many noise. But yeah, a lot of them are here. Um, but what I was gonna say was you when you eat this type of stuff, the bad stuff, the stuff that it makes only makes you fat and feeds parasites in your body, then I feel like if you be smoking, you might be doing some dumb stuff. For example, me, I was lifting like way too many, and then I was getting injured. You know what I mean? Even running, I injured myself running. I injured myself lifting weights. I was not doing nothing intelligent. So your decisions has to come first to the way you eat. So everything around it gets better. If you're eating healthy, if you're eating like vegan or vegan, and even when I say vegan, I'm saying healthy, like no ice creams, no sweets, no desserts, and no. I think cooked food, man, is literally poison. You know what I mean? Because as I told you, when you every animal they eat exactly what they are made for. You see carnivores eating the meat right from there, killing and biting from the blood and the meat raw. You see herbivores eating from the trees, all that stuff. Fruitarians eating the fruits, man, eating the nuts, some vegetables, and every animal eats what they is made for. None. None of them need to cook it to eat it. They eat what they know is best for them. But we humans don't. We humans be eating stuff that we made up, so obviously it's not for our species, and then we cook it and we do all sorts of stuff that is like wouldn't eat that raw. You know, by your nature, that every animal know what they eat, but they eat it raw. So why are you eating stuff that you see raw? It doesn't seem appealing to you, but then you want to cook it. Like I just feel like that it doesn't make sense for your body. Your body will not associate with food. That's why I changed it. My headphones just went off, which is a bummer because I like to listen to music. At the same time, it's like, yeah, it's just a bummer, bro. I get to a point that I got kind of like tired of people looking at me and shit. I get it. Why? Because I look so amazing. You know what I mean? I do what nobody has courage to do. But but yeah, at the same time, you kind of wish you really being in the desert or something. Could just be thinking my thoughts and don't feel energy from their sides. That shit's annoying. First thing we're gonna do is play here, man. Usually this is the last one, but we're gonna do it right now because I really enjoy it. And I feel like kind of upset for eating something that was not raw, to be honest. And I feel like my body is not reacting as it makes sense. I just ate shit that we are not supposed to. Like, we don't feel no need to kill no animal by pleasure, you know what I mean? Neither eat stuff that is not made for us. Brown butter. Is random this shit's cool doing like that? Maybe it is, man. That's why I said like you should all people, man. Pull up in this part, you know what I mean? Don't be wasting your time. Yo, the less you move, the harder it's gonna be. My grandpa today, lunch. He guys, this shit went off. Really pretty tired right now. Yeah, I'm kind of tired. That's the thing. You are with the movement, you enjoy it, and you don't notice that you put your thumb on the camera. No, I'm kidding. But you don't notice that how tired you're getting. But now that I do it, yo, I don't know, man. I might be very tired, like just from yesterday workout. Maybe I did gain energy. raw vegan. I did run way more. Like, I don't have battery in my phone, man. I don't know if I'm. Why my thumb is still there? Yeah. Let me put this shit right here. Show y'all what I'm doing, man. Quick and easy. I feel like this is a great stimulant for losing weight later. And I do feel that, it's important to grab some weight that is not so heavy as you used to, because then it will be like too much of an impact on the body, right? It's like you're not doing nothing that is very demanding physically, but then you're gonna go right 16 kilos in each dumbbell. Like your body is not gonna go, like it's not gonna go well for too much, man. I messed up my shoulder at 26 kilos dumbbells doing bench press. When I was 22 and I stayed injured for like a year. Then I started. I never was for no surgeries, none of that gay shit. I don't do that shit. I don't believe that's a fix. I believe that's just as any med, taking care of the symptom, not the problem. So I learned in yoga, started stretching a lot, and I hate stretching. I stretch in the morning 5 minutes, and it's 5 minutes because I just be like, okay, let's go inside, exercise. I don't like it. I do full body 5 minutes, and I basically was doing like 40 minutes at the time because I had nothing else to do. You know what I mean? I couldn't train. To be honest, I could run, but at that time I didn't care about running. I was just into the technical weights. And at that time, when I got injured, it was strictly focused on weights for like multiple months. I was getting big. And, I still use the same method, but now I use these, I'll be here pumping the muscles with blood. So when I go to the maximum kilos, it's not like my body was completely rested. It's not soft, it's harder. Yeah, this is a great workout. People use both hands. So for me, one hand, like it feels, it's not that light. It's really light to do, 20, 30 reps, but not that light as heavy box, for example. It gets boring too. I read it sometimes just feel like you fast. The thing is, it doesn't cost nothing. So you be like, am I making any type of effort? I don't know. It's like I'm pushing what should be going down. Every time you rest, I'm like going faster because I just don't feel nothing. But it's a good exercise for building your back, Regardless of your age, it's a good exercise, man. You keep going, you're gonna feel heavy. And you do feel tired eventually, especially if you're doing one hand. It's a great workout. I really love it. Yesterday was like super windy. Everybody on cars, everybody with jackets. I was like, sure, I would do it about it. I had run 4 kilometers before that, and that 4 kilometers wasn't my first. I had already. Oh no, it wasn't even 4 because I went down. I'm not sure if it was the same time. Maybe it was 4. At this point, 3.5 where we at. Yeah, I think it was 3.5. So it's not that cool to be honest. Man, that's just shit. Like I told my grandpa just stay. It's like in this place, if it's good weather, everybody comes up here. If it's bad, like nobody comes. That's why I prefer there's never people, you know. I just stay my focus and feel more free. I don't like too much people around me. It annoys me. And people be looking, it's like, I get it, I'm good looking, but shit, stop looking at me like, is this, am I like uh, a museum or something, bro? Like, and a lot of people crazy. A lot of people, man, have fantasy in their heads. So they look at you, and in their fantasy brains, they're gonna be like, "Oh, this I feel very attracted to this person. This person maybe likes me." And it's like, "Nah, bro, live in reality. Come on. Do you really think someone super fit, good looking, smells well, has everything together, wants somebody who's way older and is not in good shape? Like, I don't get it, but shit. I think it's because we live in a society that everybody's so sensible. You cannot say truth, so we just shut up. I haven't been doing that for many years now, to be honest. Maybe never. I remember being 16 and people already being like, bro, you are too honest, like, people feel that way. Everybody always felt that way, man. Because I do believe you cannot feel yours. And you kind of get proof by the press that she, like, you tell them the truth, it's never. This is hurting, I'm not gonna lie. She's hurting right now. But yeah, I wasn't expecting it. This one is hurting. That's why I say I go here and I be like, let's lose weight because I enjoy that pain. I enjoy it, man. It's funny. I feel the body getting bigger, and I enjoy the pain, man. You get used to it, man. Once you get used to it, it's like having a tattoo, you know? Are you gonna run away from it? Are you gonna do it? I haven't done no more because in the Bible it said not to do, but I might do one eventually, to be honest. I'm not sure for sure because of like the paints, a lot of chemics that stay for in your body for your whole life. Like that shit is really bad. That's been the main reason that I'm done another tattoo. But if I start doing, I don't know, man. All my tattoos big. Like I never did a small tattoo, and always thought I would, but never did. So I already know that from these dimensions that I did 18 to 23, if I do a next one, probably gonna be way bigger. Just show. But I'm not sure. As I told you yesterday, I feel like the devil's tempting. So things seem way more desirable. A lot of things seem way more desirable. And I just be feeling like doing whatever I want to do. But then consequences might come, right? So every day we see, just today I was like snapping my car like because I couldn't, my car was like braking, like I was trying to, when you are on first hand and the car stops and you have to redo it again and you be like, fuck bro, I have people behind me, I need to go rapidly. Because, guys, the I think it has many space on the camera, so I just had to glimpse and stuff. You want me to be doing like a harsh, many high reps to burn out. Pretty good. I'm kind of like heated right now. I'm gonna do weight still. To be honest, like I was expecting you to run, but I didn't do it. So I don't know. I feel like probably gonna still have my salad with cheese and like there I had casual, mix it up, see if they can get it. But I'm pretty tired. like my videos getting way bigger, but I enjoy that because it's like the deep, better content. I realize how showing your personality, who you are, you only adds up. Guys, if you enjoying this content, make sure to like it and subscribe to be part of the channel. Yo, today we're gonna try a new one. I didn't like it. I didn't like it though. So I'm gonna see how I feel right now. I definitely feel like I should have run. The thing is, if I run, to be honest, I can run just more. Yesterday I did the same. I could literally just run more. I could be telling you how I have people and how uncomfortable it makes me feel. It's just weird. We just talk about it. There's types, there's levels. 1 to 10, right? Of your travel. If mine is like 9, like not even half. Shit. Well, that's it. Sometimes I question myself, is I'm just too harsh, man, because people look at me and they feel like shame and shit. I don't know. I might be, I might not be. It's like, I don't know, man. I got a lot of rejections in my life, right? And that rejections build me. And a lot of girls was like mean girls were rejected in a negative way. Now I felt type of way in the moment, but as I grew, I was like, that's how it is, bro. You get hot, people annoy you all the time, and you're weird. You get to a point that you're tired of that shit. Just let me live life, you know what I mean? And this is raw. Once you get attractive, once you work out every day, you start eating better, okay? You put that sweets and all that bullshit. So you can see, man, people looking at you like they love you and shit. It's like, that shit was weird, man. Like, the fuck? You're a human being, man. But it's just weird. I didn't have to deal with that shit when I was young. I didn't feel like I had gay dudes, but that shit was like weirdos, you know what I mean? That's life, I guess. And I had old gags too. Bro. I had a doctor who she was like, Mac. She was very weird, you know. She was very weird. It's that thing. It's like people look, they're attractive, but they don't live in real life. Do you want someone who's attractive? You need to be attractive. You fat, you disgusting. Like, check yourself. You know what I mean? Be better. I'm tired of that pussy shit, man. It's too much wine. I can't. Shit. Excuse me. Damn. I'm gonna ask help for a tree, man. These trees might help me. Help me, trees. Help me be able to meditate on the herb. Shit is hard if I'm gonna record. Thank you. Thank you, nature. Thank you, God. Damn, I am beautiful. Shit is hard. Okay. I'm gonna run now. I'm alone. Once I was here, and it was like a guy, and he was like, bro, these dudes smoking weed in the park. And he's like, yeah, your bitch ass, get on your lane, you know what I mean? Everybody has the freedom of doing whatever they want to do. We used to live in the times where people smoke cigarettes, drink, do whatever they want to do. But now we're on this gauge that nobody can do anything. I don't support that. I'm gonna continue doing whatever I want to do always, you know what I mean? That's how I live my life. Yeah. I usually use music so I'll be able to rap, but today I don't have it. That's the thing where God puts you in this is like, you know, He puts you in this position. He defies you to do what you do without the consolation of using something that it can bring consolation to you. So now I have to learn. We don't use it. It's not that bad, to be honest. Yo, I'll be using my bag as like the Naruto, the guys, right? Like that shit. That's how they use it. They get their kunais and shit. Their bombs. That's the coolest anime. Like, I don't watch that shit no more because I can't, because I'm too wrong. That shit, you know, for me at this age, movies, series, animes, that shit's boring. It's a waste of my time. But as a kid, it's a great thing to be a man and not a pussy. Bros was like 13. They're putting their life on the line. You know what I mean? As a man, you have to do the same. So you can grow to that quicker or learn from that. It's better. Our ancestors, they live in the jungle. You know, 13, you might be attacked by a tiger. No cameras, nothing. You might be killed by an enemy or a friend who was really a foe. So you need to hard up all the time. Like, make sure you're always manning up, not being soft, bettering yourself, putting yourself more tough with workouts that builds character through the pain, you observe how strong you really are. And the longer you go, the better you feel. See, it's getting hot up here. Let me take this shit off. Down. Running is that shit that is like, it's super hard, but you forgot about it the more you do it. You know what I mean? Shit, always fuck this shit up. I always mess this shit up, man. If you have tighten shirts, is like it looks better, but then always messed up when you try to not take a shirt like. Yo guys, I'm telling you, man, today I'm gonna do way more reps when I get to the weights. I'm gonna start climbing up from reps, but I realized that the first, like every other exercise gets harder if it has previous one, right? So the first you do good, the second you do like medium, and the third, which is chest, is way hard. That's how I felt at least. So let me take the shot on you. Shit is getting heavy. That's the famous climb, you know what I mean? We're gonna do the other one when the next one, when I'm more high, probably more hydrated, probably might nourish. But for you to check it out, it's like this. Always climb this shit. That's how we go. Always climbing. This is nothing. We are not getting into half, okay? I'm gonna show you when we get to the end. But the other one is way worse. Yo, when I show you the other one, you're gonna be mouth open. But the thing is, I get really tired, so sometimes I need music to focus. So I don't know if I'm gonna record today or not, but eventually I'll record for y'all when I get more adapted. But yeah, look at it. See, it's hard, right? Always coming, it's coming up. When you build this type of energy, you go harder in life because you realize how hard you are. So you're climbing stuff that's super high, you know what I mean? You're lifting weights, you're doing calisthenics, you're a boss, you do it all. You're even boxing, you know what I mean? Let me see. Y'all let me know. From out here I don't see as well. I'm just putting the point for you to see. Share a like with me if that shit is impressive or if you think it's high. Let me know in the comments, man. And if you think it isn't, you had done more, comment down below with the picture showing the fact. You know what I mean? Always like some competition. Let's get it. I mean, I think I'll go down right now. Fuck it. We might go down right now. You know what I mean? I think that's how we do it from now on. We go down
And then we're gonna go up every time. Because the easiest shit is some bullshit. The easiest shit comes with no glory, man. Comes with no merit. Comes with no gold. I want that diamonds, man. I want the real credits. Broski coming up. Let's get it. I'm gonna show how we do this, man. I'm gonna show how we do this. You know what I mean? I never show what speed is, what being 70s. But right here. That's how we go right here. Keep a looking, man. This shit is crazy. I decided to go all in. Fuck me. Fuck this shit, man. We keep it real. All you have to see was the hustle. This is no easy shit. We're gonna climb all these. You know what I mean? This is really what makes my balls get loose, gets too tight. You know what I mean? Because I'm too tense to be the best. And it's not even to be the best. It's just to be better. Because to be the best is cool. And that's the point, to be like, okay, I'm here right now. But you're always improving and you're giving your all. That's what really matters. The other part don't matter. You know what I mean? Why would it? You're getting better every day, you're giving your all. How far you can go? What is going to be the book of your life? How your grandkids going to see you? Is this a jack dude, muscular, proud, powerful, doing all these hard things, man? My grandkids be, oh, I'm going to surpass my grandparent. He's awesome. You know, so that's the legacy you want to end with. Show who you are. Show that power that you have in you. I mean, you're not doing this only for you. You're doing this for our whole family. Your ancestors be working for your survival and for your well-being. Always trying to make it better. Always improving. So you have to take that. You have to take that struggle that all your ancestors been passing through and become your legacy bigger than them. So your grandkids are more wealthy, right? You need to be rich at this age. And I'm not telling you, oh, right now in 5 years. No, I'm telling you, you better be trying. You better be putting this fucking work. You know what I mean? I'm not saying follow this title like here. You can follow for motivation. You can follow if it is in your heart. You are capable of going through the struggle and joining a pack like this. But you definitely can just watch as an example to be better. You don't need to be me. You don't need to be elite. That's a choice. That choice comes with a lot of pain. But what you need to do is go harder every day. If I let you know how weak I was, bro, I start working out like girls train on YouTube, 15 minutes, full body and shit, some weak shit. But it was hard at that time because I was very skinny. Then I grabbed the weights. I go hard on calisthenics, which I already had grown in the past to be muscular. Even though, like, calisthenics was pretty cool, but I quit it at 16. I went to the weights at 19. I injured myself with the weights at 22, as I told you before. I did yoga, and then for a year I couldn't train. As I couldn't train, I started doing these gay ass workouts that you train like legs, glutes and shit. And then I healed myself, went for my first gym to stay. I had signed up in multiple, never stayed there long. But in this one, 4 months, see some haters snitch on me from recording my videos. Let me know that I couldn't record in the gym. And I was like, fuck these bitches, man. And I left that shit. It was too weak for me. Jealousy are weakness, man. I don't respect that shit. Never have, never will. Let me know. Do you hustle? Let me know. Let me know down there, man. In this comment section. Or leave a like if you up for it. Believe in yourself. Every day go harder. You're gonna get better. Believe me. When I started running, I couldn't run even 1 kilometer. I was super weak. I started running in a treadmill until I get outside. And I will run like 10 minutes, 15 and give up. And when outside, you have always a place to go to the front, right? It never ends. So it was fun here. I was discovering new things. I'm about to break my foot when I get home, but fuck it. But yeah, having pain on there. We have to say fuck it sometimes. We have to say fuck it sometimes, you know what I mean? It's what this shit takes. You want it or out. You want it or out, man. Let me know. Let me know. You want it or out? Is the shit too hard for you? Does it make you feel discomfortable? Too much stress, ain't it? Too much pain. I know how you feel. I'll be watching Sam Phillips today. And I was like, damn, that shit hurts. It won't matter. It won't matter though. Choose the path and choose it. And go for it. It doesn't have to be running. That shit is for another gladiators. And most people don't climb like that. Okay. Most people ain't doing this shit. Super elite level. These people cannot play with me. I'm too good. Nobody messes with me. That's some hustle. I see a Kim Supreme. Bro, I see David Joggins. I see some people. Some boxers. Some people who put that work. That's why I always had that desire of going to fighting and be able to compete professionally. Because that way I could beat the shit out of everybody else, showing that I'm the champ. I can see it like nobody puts as much pain as me. You know what I mean? Let me know. Choose a place I compete with you. You know what I mean? Come running through this hellish pathway. I tell you, I put your little demon to death. Shit ain't nothing. You know what I mean? This shit ain't nothing. Shit is peanuts. Shit is easy. You don't know me. Another monster inside. That's what I love. You transform yourself to the water cup. You know what I mean? Guys, we're gonna get out. We're gonna let it get a little bit further. Then we're gonna come out. The thing is, the cooler part is when you go. When you're coming, it feels a little harder. Like I still need to go that much, you know. It's just funny because this dog is huge, right? And he's barking. I know for what reason. He's way bigger than me. And at the cage, he definitely could jump that shit and hit me. So that's why you see that, you know, he's trained. He was like, is this dangerous? I do have a feline aura, you know what I mean? Like a fucking tiger. I believe it's from my brother. Bro has a sign of lion, and he always was like that. And when I say a sign of lion, I'm not saying like the gay shit that females be hooking up. I be saying like the real characteristics as the sign has. Power, like being the strongest, dominance, you know. He always that had a nature. So I felt like I took that lion energy he always had and put it on me. But me, you know, my sign is Pisces, but it don't matter because I can move like the water in any situation of depth, right? So I turn into a tiger. That's how I feel like. Yo, that dog knocked me out with that. I'm not gonna lie, he was huge. That boy was huge, man. He was huge, bro. He could easily jump to that shit and go to my legs. I don't know how that shit gonna go. Definitely I would have a lot of hurt. Would I survive? Never know, man. You have to be sneaky, you know. That shit is dangerous in that situation. With your fingers on his eye, you know what I mean? It has to be. It's your survival. After that shit, you have to be able to take the part that he is grabbing. Don't let that shit get to the neck. Go with your knee on his fucking ribs, right? If he has your arm locked up, and she kick him, give him knees, get up, throw him, start running, bro. You will not be able to get you. You're gonna have a lot of blood on you from yourself. Shit, get home, take that adrenaline, get home, put some alcohol, stitches and shit. Take care of that shit. That's it. That's how I would deal with the dog that is bigger than a fucking wolf. Never saying like how we defeat it, but just giving you like a vision of how I would have to deal with that shit if I was in this situation. Because you have to always think in the future, okay? I was already thinking that shit. Like, if you're not thinking the future, you're gonna die. It's just like these people who only smoke and drink, not realizing that, you know, if you don't like your life, you need to change it, right? You need to change it. And you can only change it through building yourself, to working yourself. to putting yourself on the fire and come out. So pain from working out builds you as a man and a woman. It's reckless. So that's where real passion, real happiness, real like joy comes. I never found in any other place. Working out, meditation, mindfulness, focus on the breath. I do every day 15 minutes, cross the legs, change my life to be more confident, way better. And I see my parents and my grandparents, they have so much anxiety. I like, thank you Lord, thank you God for letting me know this technique. It costs, but, and just today I didn't feel like it, but you do it, you feel way better. So that's what I keep doing. I've been growing calmer and calmer over the years. I come from a very anxiety type of family. You know what I mean? I feel it's necessity. And that started with 5 minutes, laying down. So she, believe me, that she was costing me from the get-go. Getting to the bigger part. We're going up right now. So this is tiring, and the next part is out here. Also a little bit. We're gonna get there. No worries. You have all these techniques to do. Whew. You know what I mean? You didn't know you could run like this. Do you know you? Yep. It gets hard. Another level. People looking at me how they do that. Because I'm a boss. No excuses. No lack. Put in that energy when you need to, you know. You know, when you don't use excuses, you can even smoke and run like this. That's the difference. I be hangover. Ate a lot of stuff that I shouldn't. I went fasted to run 3 kilometers and train calisthenics. I don't advise nobody to do that, okay? But I did it. So that's where your confidence grows. I don't advise you doing that, because I've been working out for years, and you might really die from that. You know, don't try to jump things that you're doing already. Yeah. This upper part is way harder than I remember. She cost me. She hurt as fuck. That's the thing. I run by emotion, not by what I remember. So I always give more, even if that shit hurts me more. It has to be. I just see a guy who like really look like that guy of the Lord of the Rings, the small one with curly hair. That one that looks very weak, but he's the main character. And I was like, he's doing the first steps. He be walking, because I saw him coming here. I was just to my, you know, I notice more when I run. I become a better person. I noticed that. And I never really, I guess I was not a great person a lot of times in my life. So making a way to be to reward you, because God really rewards you for your actions. So the better I be, the most glorious. You have to understand that the more you give to others and help others, the more your heart going to be fulfilled. Your heart is your happiness. If you're taking from others, you're taking from your heart, a part of your heart. The more heart you have, the longer and the higher and the more superior way you're going to go. That's very powerful. This saw a green car. It was pretty cool. I'm gonna lie, I like it. And yo, how you feel? How you feel, man? Gonna run to the beaches or what? One time I saw the girl down there and she has a pretty good ass. I literally went down with this couple. She was cool. You know what I mean? I didn't lock in because I was very bad. Like, it's not hard at all. Hey, how you doing? What's your name? You know what I mean? You give yours. And I took out her number. How she wanna go with the date. It's very easy. Okay, we're just putting this in our fucking heads that it's super hard. No, bro. You a bitch and you cannot deal with rejection. It don't matter where it came from. It comes from your dad's rejection, or your brother, or everybody. It don't matter. It don't matter what's the sum. Get up, do what you need to do. It's not that hard, and get it done. It's easy. But you get, to be honest, you get better, and you get used to it. Like, it doesn't feel like nothing. It's just like you try your chance next. You know, that's how you get something. So you're gonna not do it and never have it, then do fail and get it. I prefer to get it. I've been getting it, so just need to continue. It's just continue. And the harder you are, the more people are going. It gets easier and easier. I've been rejecting hot girls, man, for like a year. Literally. And that's nothing to feel, that's nothing cool, you know, I reject people. No, I'm just telling you. You're gonna say no, but a lot of these hoes, man. Because a lot of women are ladies and a lot of ain't. Some are loyal, some ain't. And you need to, you know, talk with her, get them. For example, I have found a woman who has morals, has integrity, and others who don't, you know. It comes from a place of understanding and not. It comes from a place of morals, to be honest. Like, the more moral you become, the more you want to have that is real, that is significant. The more immoral the person is, the person might want it, but if you bring that bad energy around you, you're always going to have that energy in you. And I've been noticing there's people like that, and I just don't want to be around them. And I feel like someone who's gonna cheat on his partner is not someone who cares about another human being. Someone selfish, narcissist. Now we all narcissists, but I never like women who I never take a woman serious who's gonna cheat. You know? There's nothing to take serious. It's an embarrassment. And we live in a society that it isn't no more, but it is. And as I said, like always was like this for centuries. You can read in the Bible. There are women who are wives, and there are women who are like concubines or It's sad, but it's reality. I do think someone can change to another, but the person has to wake up and cut with the bullshit. Because I feel like at 19, it was not 18, I was very, very moral and got into a lot of stuff. And I forced myself to be a better person, to not do what's still, to not do what is bad, and to do good, even though I don't feel happy doing it. The more I did it, the better person I became. To the point that I'm always learning. Like that's a colleague in my job that's always talking bad of people. That bitch talk bad about me. So I was like, I don't even want to relate to her. And nobody wants that. She's in a college where she has no friends, right? Why? Because that type of energy. If you want to be talking bad about others, you're going to talk bad about myself too. Nobody wants to be around that, right? When I was cool, I kind of was like that. But like, I changed, you know what I mean? So people don't want to change. And they play like the victims. But you're not a victim. You are just getting what you put the seed on. You put a person selfish or about yourself. You always causing trouble to others and stress. See, you deserve to live a hellish life. Or for the other side, if you're doing good, you're helping others. You bring good energy. You know, you're trying to help others. Try to give to those who need. You can become a better person. As you become a better person, your life starts being better. It's not from the outside, it's from the inside. When your heart is more fulfilled, you feel better, right? It don't matter how much you have, it's about the heart. That's why there's so many people depressed, they are rich, suicidal and stuff. Because for how long we just work in people's life and not growing from within, but thinking that something that comes from the outside, from some trauma that you created. And there's nothing wrong. You're getting more wealth. Just how you get it. Alright, I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna start recording. Get to the second part. Let's get it.
Guys, once more, we go here, play on the colors techniques form and making sure that we work with these muscles that usually pain. We working like that, you know, making sure we are Supermans from the beginning to the end. And yeah, going hard on, you know what I mean? Every time, do what's impossible, do what's nobody used to think that it was possible to do. These people right beside me, they were looking at me, and they're like, whoa. And it's not the first time, it happens all the time. People stop to stare and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's not the most comfortable thing to do, but regardless, you keep growing, bro. Look at this. This is real survival skills. You know what I mean? This is real survival skills in a day that you need it. You never know. You really never know. Apart from, what's cooler to be jacked and, show you work hard and have muscle, or to be jacked and have muscle. But then you really can move like a Spider-Man. You know what I mean? You really move different. And yeah, it's just like the movie. Whoever thought that as a human you could be able to do this? Always make sure to do the pull-ups, the chin-ups, just to build some muscle. You know what I mean? It's a good builder. Always the basics, pull-ups, push-ups, squats is always a good. I'm still injured in my arm. That's why you're gonna see me never doing that much because I got arm injured from the motorcycle fall. I cannot really do push-ups or muscle-ups, unfortunately, even though I really enjoy that training. I don't know how long it's going to take for me to completely recover. Around here, I was waiting for them to leave because I had ended everything. This moment was very awkward because I was seeing them straight up. They were looking at me, and I was looking at them. It was like not on purpose, but I only felt that exercise and the one that they were doing. Broski was trying to grab one, get the other one. He ended up being able to, and then already been doing that. So for me, it's more how many bars can I flip one to the other? How many strength do I have? Now we finish with the bangers, head close to the ground, and that's how we did it, man. Every day, let's get it. You know what I mean? Always put that work. Don't fail yourself. Succeed yourself. Keep being better every day. That's all we're made for. Let's get it.
Hey guys, welcome to the meal. Today we're gonna eat a salad. We, all these. Okay. Lunch, bro. I did run already. Did calisthenics already. I'm gonna eat my salad. I'm not gonna lie. I just felt like a salad, to be honest. Hmm. That's all I think. A lot of olive oil and vinegar. I might probably not need this, but I'm gonna have to lift weight. So being raw vegan, bro. If I had some cookies, or some, to be honest, some peanuts. I chose kajus today, which I'm kind of regretting. I don't know why food is not going well on my stomach. Like, I don't feel like eating nothing. Maybe I'm so used to one meal a day that I start feeling like my stomach is not recovered. I feel my parasite right here, always right here, bro. In this part, man, is a trouble. Today I ate bad. Definitely not the right choice. Peanuts would be a better. Like, the thing with this type of food is like it's light, right?
As you guys can see, it takes me as long to eat it. So it's such satisfying, make you satiated, but doesn't have many calories. Now, a lot of y'all be like, oh, but the cat juice has some calories. This salad, bro, has way less calories than a rice plate. So, and the thing with salads is, which is the thing with foods, the more you eat certain food, the more you accustom it and like it. Think about it. In the beginning, beer doesn't taste good. As you keep going, it tastes better. Coffee and even, you know, I was going to say even fish because my parents always forced me to eat fish. I always hate it. Still don't like it, bro. I like sushi, but parasites. Even though if a girl asks me to go to a restaurant and she wants sushi, I'll go there, bro. Because I like sushi. But when I say a girl, it's like a girl that I be kicking with. Not any girl who I talk with, okay? The last thing I want is like woman annoying me. It's pretty good. I feel like I messed up my stomach today with the cooked food because of the parasite. This type of food, the parasites cannot thrive on it. They cannot eat from this, right? Parasites are born on the dead meat, or they are there. You eat it, then they stay on your body. Okay, but don't get it wrong. You have to clean your fruits, your salads, everything, because parasites can come from there too. What can they survive on? You ask. Starch. If you don't know what starch is, it's bread, pasta, rice, bananas, potatoes. You getting my point? Everything you be eating. Of course, they can survive on meat. That's their favorite. That's why God's punishing you. You are in favor of slaughter. So in your internals would be slaughter. You know what I mean? They're gonna hurt you from inside. And once you change to raw vegan, they're gonna hurt you more. And now they're starving because they cannot live on fruits and vegetables. Some people say they cannot live on nuts. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna do it nuts because I love them. I feel like it made me more powerful. And that's why I have a saying, that's nuts. You know what I mean? Because I go super crazy. So if you have to lift some weights, heavy ass weights, and you're already running, do these techniques, and you want a raw vegan diet, you know, you might need some nuts. You might need some nuts and some salads and some fruit because energy is all mental. Don't get it wrong. Even though it's only mental, I'm not gonna say because I work out in all states of food chains. Even though it's all mental, if you feel lighter, you have more energy because your body needs to use less energy to move it. Okay? It's pretty obvious, right? I don't have to explain further. So by you eating raw vegan, you're gonna lose that weight. Yeah. For those of you, man, who gonna say, "Oh, raw vegan, bro, you're gonna be too skinny." Look at me. Post a picture of you, and I be, pressing people like that when they hate. They say bad stuff about me or about what I preach and incorrect stuff. I press them and I let them know. Show your facts. People show the weak, you know. So you feel like Sam Sulek, if you're in steroids, you're not in the competition. Like I'm natural, so we're talking about health. You know what I mean? We're talking about health in the end of the day. If you do steroids, you're doing energy drinks, you're doing creatine, you're doing all type of stuff to get to that level. So you don't count because you're always using stimulants that is messing up your body. That's why you look older and older. You know? That's why people who are raw vegan, a lot of times look younger than their age now. There are cases of raw vegans who look old and who die already. You know, there are. I don't know about raw vegans with vegetarian for sure. Raw vegans, I don't know for sure. But what you have to understand is it's a diet that you feel like makes you feel better. Okay, raw vegan is gonna make you feel way better emotionally, well-being. It's taking parasites out of your body. So making you lighter, more forgiving, less judgmental to others and to yourself because one is the other, like Jesus told us. Yeah, I'm need to hit that light, man. I'm gonna need to hit that there are butted hair, man. I'm getting super full. I'm eating to grab some weight, but I'm getting fuller, feel like I'm losing strength. I might. That's why I love one meal a day, is because you're so hungry that you feel like you have all the energy to go hunt. The question is, why don't I stop? Right? It's making me feel fuller, lose energy. Why don't I stop? Because I have to win. If I say I'm not gonna do it, it was an excuse. Because I know I can. So the only is no blockage on it. Or by your orders, you know what I mean? If it's a good thing, follow every day. Put that on the agenda. The weather is not as good, I think. But I don't know because I'm eating. I feel like when you want water, you appreciate things more. I feel hungry, but I know I ain't. The parasites, I guess. Yeah, I ain't giving them the stuff that they want, so that's probably why I keep feeling hungry and hungry. As you guys saw it today, I ran way more than usual. But it's just run, right? Does that give so many hunger? Running helps me with my mood, feeling loose, like calm down and chill. My bowel movement. Man, if I let you know things my grandpa told me, that shit would be so funny. That would be super funny. If I'm honest, you should look at him, bro. I'm at the end. The time's approach. I'm gonna smoke some to get ready, man. No excuses, bro. Smoke some, hear some music or motivation conversation, and let's get it. Don't use no excuses. If you don't smoke, don't start. Or start if you want, I don't know. I grew resentful of Wiz Khalifa because he introduced me the weed concept. I ain't no more because I ain't no bitch. I know that like any other drug, like tobacco, alcohol, coffee. It is your choice to do that every day. So if it's your choice, don't be blaming others people, man. He was doing he, like I do me. I ain't telling you to smoke. Your dumbass should know that you shouldn't be smoking. I do it because I want to. Don't put no responsibility on me, man. People smoked cigarettes back in the day. I'll be like, oh, I smoke cigarettes because of people. No, bro. Don't be a pussy. Am I ready for this? You're gonna see it, huh? Get it. Okay, guys. So right now we're on the weights, doing one set max, just like yesterday. I felt like this was very effective, and even my brother was telling me like, you're getting bigger, even with the diet, you know what I mean? Because it's facts. Like this, lifting heavy, it makes you muscle. Point blank, period. And you have to be careful not get injured because it might happen. You know what I mean? I got injured multiple times lifting heavy. Make sure you warm up your hot and it's not too heavy to a point that you were in like truly disliking that workout. You shouldn't. Our body shouldn't feel like it truly dislike that workout. It should feel heavy. It should feel hard, but you can have a couple reps to go. You know, it's not like you're completely off on it. But as you guys can saw, I just did 9 bicep curls. Now we're doing shoulders. They give a little bit of like jump to it in the shoulders. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. People might say, "Oh, it's not the best posture." I don't care. You know what I mean? And here I didn't took my shoes, but you're gonna see later that I start taking my shoes on the back and on the squats, and I should have done the same to these exercise because you wanna have balance over your body. You know, especially if you're like me, I have like a bad back. Like it's important to have a good balance instead of like fluffy shoes for running. But yeah, give me my all, man. I was hitting right here. And I'm gonna tell you, like, the pain that I felt after these workouts was heavy. But you know, we're gonna do it today too and see if we can get better. Because I enjoy this train. I feel like it's productive, gets the results, and it's just right in the sense of like if I keep going, I don't think I'll get better gains. I'll just feel too heavy. So once you have to give everything in one exercise for a group, you're gonna see that you're gonna max out. You're gonna go way harder on that because you know that it's like these muscles is gonna be workout. This exercise, you're gonna have to give your all your mindset changes. You know what I mean? And yeah, we got it back right here. And I was thinking even going higher weight, but I forgot that already because easy go, man. When stuff heavy, you don't really need to put heavier. If you're already feeling the body heavy with the weight, it means it's good. You don't need to put more. That's ego. So, you know, I'm gonna stay here with 16 kilos dumbbells until I start feeling like it's comfortable. I still feel like it's easy. Once I feel it's easy, you're gonna do more. That's how I play. It's not ego. It's not I wanna get better forcefully. Is how the body is adapting. Is the body adapting cool? If it is, let's get it. If it isn't, we continue the same weight, trying to do more reps, you know what I mean? It don't matter how long it takes, you're doing every day, you're getting better. Now you're gonna see my posts, like me flexing a little bit, showing the results, you know what I mean? And to be honest, I enjoy it. Um, right here wasn't that focus, but you guys can see there are like this is not from college techniques. You know what I mean? When you have this big pack of muscles, it comes from different weights too. So here I flex a little bit more, man, different angle. But yeah, always had that body of like very lean, but I like having muscle and I feel like I'm coming back to being bigger. That's what matters. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like the video, man. Subscribe if you ain't part of this family. We warriors out here. We only finish when we tired, you know what I mean? Let's get it. Make sure you support your boy, man. See ya.